Once the bridge has been correctly set up, you are ready to apply the windscreen repair resin. This is contained in the white 2ml bottle housed in your kit. Remember that the Esprit equipment has only passed performance testing when used as a set with Esprit resins. Take a syringe and blunt needle from the resin pack, assemble and loosely place into the valve in the neck of the bottle. Do not force the needle into the bottle, as this will damage the valve. Upend the bottle and syringe assembly to draw the resin. To load the resin, first carefully draw the plunger back to 0.4ml, then push back to 0.2ml. This will ensure there is no air present in the syringe and needle. Gently place the needle all the way into the open end of the injector body barrel and inject the resin so that it falls onto the damage. Take the plunger and gently screw this into the injector body. As the plunger is screwed down, it will force the resin into the brake. Note that creating too much pressure will cause the injector seal to blow and the resin to leak. To avoid this, closely monitor the injector seal using the attached mirror. As the plunger is screwed down, you will see the aperture at the centre of the seal starting to expand. The aperture should widen out from being 3mm in diameter to being no more than 5 or 6mm. At between 5 or 6mm in diameter, all of the pressure required to effect a good repair has been generated. Overpressuring the injector at this point will cause the seal to blow, causing the resin to leak. If this occurs, we recommend a complete reset using fully cleaned components. Once the resin is under pressure, use a timer to count off a minimum of 3 minutes to allow the resin to fully penetrate into the brake. The resin is specially formulated to search through the damage and operates on a submolecular level. As the resin is forced into the brake, air is displaced. It is quite common to see the damage all but disappear. After 3 minutes, unscrew the plunger by about 5mm and wait for a further 30 seconds. This creates a vacuum which helps to draw any remaining air out of the brake. Next, visually inspect the area of damage, looking for any evidence of trapped air. These can usually be identified in the form of dark spots, which are trapped in the glass around the damage. Effective repair of the screen can require 2 or more cycles. Before reapplying pressure a second time, the screen should be gently warmed. This helps the cracks and fissures in the brake to expand slightly, aiding the ingress of resin. To warm the glass safely, only use the Esprit 12V heater provided in the kit. Alternative sources of heat may cause damage to the screen. To warm the heater, depress and hold the switch for 10 to 15 seconds. The heater will automatically cut out at 70 degrees centigrade. When fully warmed, apply the heater from the inside of the vehicle for a period of 10 seconds only. Then test with the back of the forefinger. Repeat the 10-second warming and testing process for as many times needed to warm the glass to slightly above skin temperature. Take care not to overheat the glass, as too much heat will close up the cracks and fissures. This will be detrimental to the repair. Repeat the 3-minute pressure cycle, followed by 30 seconds with the pressure off. This cycle of warming the glass, pressure and vacuum should be repeated for as many times as it takes to remove any remaining traces of air from the brake. The final inspection of the brake is the most important stage of the repair. The plunger should first be unscrewed to form a vacuum. The arm of the bridge can then be moved, taking care to stay within the outer markers. Use the LED torch to assist with the visual inspection. Great care should be taken to identify any remaining signs of damage or trapped air prior to curing the resin. A successful repair should give a minimum 70% return of the optical clarity to the screen. A return of around 85% of the optical clarity is achievable if care is taken. The inspection technique for star brake is slightly more involved. Bring your eye line close to the windscreen surface and look directly across at each individual crack making up the star brake. When looking at the damage from this angle, each line of damage should disappear. This shows that the brake is free of trapped air and the resin has penetrated all the way along the individual cracks and is ready to be cured.